game ahead if you can afford to. Royal. Not an easy pick. That Medusa going to be a real headache. Expected. So we'll see how long Setsu keeps this up. But again, I do imagine as the OD levels go up, he just gets stronger and stronger up against this Medusa pick.
Yeah, it really hangs in that scaling, and Setsu's already got that early advantage. He's been positioning himself quite well in between creeps and forcing creeps back.
Might be the first blood here. Monet, he will find that final right click and be able to...
Coming up from Monet, we have seen Sven's hit that Midas timing at 7-8 minutes, sub 10. And when you can get that timing, it just escalates really fast. It's very hard to stop the hero, so again, you have to watch for Fnatic.
LanM was in a lot of trouble, still is. MP gonna continue the chase, but Flyby trying to keep him alive. LanM, he'll turn around. It will not be good enough though. Doesn't use the arcane orbs, just goes for the normal right clicks. Abed will return the favor, but it's just not as effective. Well, Monet still getting a hell of a lot of farm though. Ice going to try and disrupt him a bit with the Sandstorm and Burrow Strike, and now the Stroke of Fate comes in. Monet not going to mind this too much. Ice cops a Storm Hammer with the Cold Feet as well, and I don't know if he actually walks out of range this time. He doesn't. DJ though with the Inkswell saving him, but no Arfu will take care of it in the end. AA support would be this effective in ensuring he can get this much farm, but it just does seem to be the case. Fortunately, DJ looking to have more impact from the AA, but just hasn't quite yet with the Inkswell Burrow Strike combo, but they'll try it now onto DJ. Arfu going to be in trouble, does get stunned up by the Inkswell, and DJ will finish him off with the Stroke of Fate.
Out that combination with the Grimstroke, once you have enough levels, which we are hitting, you know, level 5 on Ice. That's a pretty good point to pump out that lane aggression, and that does mean you have to watch out now if you are this AA. You can't quite as easily walk.
MP going to go ahead and take LanM, and now Flyby trying to back off. Does have a Mango available for the Purification, but it was on cooldown anyway, and MP will claim.
All the heroes were just a bit too far. Afu and LanM just not quite close enough to get any follow-up stuns. They do save Monet in the end. I mean, that move does save his life, and again, he's still on a pretty good trajectory.
Setsu dived away as well. That'll just allow some safe farm to go on. Bot lane, looks like Jabs will set up on the Omni though. Flyby should be okay, but the Split Earth does connect. Now the Pulse Nova as well. Flyby, he cannot sustain that much damage.
In this case, it's the disruption when Jabs can walk up, get that disruption off. It's very easy for MP to just follow up. And again, at this point, the Omni Knight just can't do too much about it.
Arfu could be in trouble top lane. Ice looking to chase. Does have the Burrow Strike available in about 4 seconds. Is he going to dive the tier 1? He will, but after trying to juke him out, but he knows exactly where he's gone. He does have the Burrow Strike, and he will just wait out that Cold Feet before he does commit it and gets it perfectly timed. Meanwhile, bot lane, though, they will lose MP. A nice rotation from Monet. And now they want Jabs as well, but a nice Stroke of Fate coming out from D. You do have the Serpent Wards being dropped as well from LanM. And so it's probably going to be an even trade, though there will be a TP in from Ice now. He commits a Sandstorm, but there was Dust available, and that was wishful thinking from Ice. It will cost him his life in the end as well. Flyby, unknowing of this, will have to cop the disruption. MP looking for the Split Earth and does time it perfectly, and with that, Flyby cannot really sustain that HP. You saw the rotations early on from RNG, but the Fnatic go for an immediate smoke once again. This time around, they're probably looking for that Sven, but they are going to run into Arfu, and smoke does get broken, and now underneath the shrine, there is the soul line coming out. Nice hex onto MP, but it's not going to matter. The Split Earth connects on Arfu, it connects on LanM, and they are both dead. In fact, mid lane, Ice going to end up finding the OD as well. Setsu does end up getting taken down as well, and suddenly Setsu, again, going to be unknowing of this. They just de-watered as well, so he probably thinks he's safe. And EPICENTER coming in. Ice blinks in. The Inkswell is there as well, and he is dead.
Get that Crush Blade. Diabolic Edict is not a very long cooldown. It does a lot of damage to these towers, and they're going to lose their tier 2 with no defense up top, so that's gone.
Monet gonna get chased down. The tier 2 bot tower is deniable right now, but nobody really touching it. They are making the chase. Arbit trying to find somebody. Meanwhile, Monet just farming creeps while all this is happening. Ice trying to go after LanM, but now Shackles connect and the Ice Blast. It will come in. Ice though. Nice Burrow Strike. Stone Gaze as well. Meanwhile, MP does end up finding Monet behind his tier 2 tower and denies it off as well. Arbit still chasing LanM. Should be able to find him in the end of the Heavenly Grace, keeping him healed up, but the Burrow Strike does come out in the end. Up to defend because MP and Ice are starting to move in. Oh, EPICENTER, they're gonna jump on Setsu by themselves. Burrow Strike does connect, now MP. Follow-up stun comes out and they get him again. Might just be it. RNG, they will go ahead and smoke up. Ice immediately breaking that smoke though. And with that, Ahmed, he'll jump in. The Burrow Strike is there, but Ice Blast does connect on Ice, so now they jump him. Take him out immediately. The LAN-M also ends up going down to MP. Monet gonna stand his ground a bit up against Ahmed. Stone Gaze will come out though, and now the Soulbind as well. Is it gonna be enough? Fnatic, they continue moving forward. They want Flyby first, and they will find the Omni as well.
Done. Rather unfortunate that their smoke is broken by Ice like that, but Fnatic's positioning has been really on point, and these teamfights have just not been working out to RNG's favor.
Well, Ahmed's already trying to stop it. He does get stunned up, and now the Ice Blast comes in as well. The disruption, I think he may have avoided the Ice Blast pass. In fact, no, he didn't, but he got cold-feeded as well. Ahmed's still very healthy though. Does have the Aegis if he needs it. He will Manta out of the snakes. Now Monet's going to be in trouble, though they will find Ahmed first. Disruption will come out, Flyby gonna get stunned up as well, and with that MP gonna start making the chase, but is safe for the moment. Jab will put the purge on him, and with that Flyby will end up going down. Nice target if they can find it. RNG just waiting to jump in, and now they will. They'll start up with their Hex. The disruption is there from Jabs. Ice Blast Monet, he still wants to go for this. Ahmed though still looking very healthy, and now the Soulbind comes out. EPICENTER from Ice, though no Burrow Strike to follow up. He will throw it out onto Flyby. Ice in a bit of trouble here to Monet. He will survive though for the moment, and now the side of RNG just needs to get the hell out. Serpent Ward's dropping another disruption from Jabs. LAN-M gonna end up costing his life, and now they found the AA as well. Ice, Cold Feet will take him down. Fu though ticking down the Spirit Vessel, and DJ Stroke of Fate will take him out.
Oh man.
Fnatic once again scouting out that dire jungle. They do scan out Monet and Pete, trying to get in range for those Yules. They do get the Burrow Strike off. Ice sets up. Split Earth will not connect though. Nice BKB from Monet, but they have found Fu instead. This is a secondary kill, but they'll happily pick it up. Ice Blast being thrown out, but it's going to do absolutely nothing. Gee, they go immediately into that tree line. They had wards to scan all that out. They'll just TP. So Ice will find the Burrow Strike off. He got two of them. LAN-M gonna go for the TP straight after, and he does get it off, but they will find under support. But DJ does go ahead and pick it up, and that's gonna be very useful. Fu gonna scan out MP with that new water. Now they'll jump in, but he does get the banner in, and BKB's up. In fact, he's gonna turn around. Burrow Strike is there, but no Setsu. He got his BKB off, and now Ice should just be dead. Be a very easy kill. They rotate everyone else over, and Monet will claim it with the Stormhammer. Join Abed, hoping perhaps he's the bait for RNG to take. And it is Monet. He's trying to creep up on Abed, but smokes get broken. LAN-M, he'll be the one caught out. Monet now, Soulbind is placed, but he does BKB, and they go straight after MP. Don't forget though, he does have the cheese. He will get disrupted at least for the moment, and Monet does end up losing his life. They are trying to find even more Setsu, gets Burrow Striked up. Serpent Ward's being dropped. Guardian Angel as well will allow them to survive a little bit longer. Astral being thrown out on himself, even though Guardian Angel was there, and Setsu gonna end up dying as well. Flyby, he'll be the next target, be the fourth one to go down on the side of RNG. And there's the GG call. 31 minutes in, you can't really blame them. Like, they have buybacks available, but they are just so much further behind. You can't really blame them for the early GG.
You really can't. Fnatic just found their foothold early on. They got everything they wanted out of those lanes. It looked a bit...
Laning stage from Fnatic does look a bit all over the place, so it's going to be a hard pick to make here.
At this point.
Oh, MP having almost as good of a time on the Wraith King. He's 15 last hits, 4 denies. LAN-M trying his best to shut him down on that Warlock. Flyby probably just going to be focused on getting those levels up for himself. Jab's going to harass him a bit on that Nature's Prophet, but not really going to be able to threaten his life at all either. Well, back to that mid lane. Setsu and Abed pretty much even in terms of last hits. Setsu has had to buy a lot more regen than Abed has so far though, so you'd imagine Abed is higher in net worth. Jabs actually ends up finding the kill bot lane into LAN-M. I didn't quite catch that one, John. I'm sure it was just a Wraith Fire blast into the skeletons though, and it looks like it was. Meanwhile, top lane, looks like Fu may also end up going down. DJ just blocking the way, and they will find the kill. It's as well, 35 last hits, 9 denies. closely followed by Monet, of course, on the Spectre. So he's still going okay at the top lane, though. It does look like they do make a gank attempt now. It is going to be on Arfu again, but this is just a much easier target to go for because there's nobody really to save Arfu if they do jump him. With that, you do see the rotation now from Jabs. They are going to try for Monet. Can they catch him out? More body blocks. The dagger does come out, but they got the double stun off. And with that, Monet, though, still going to be able to run out of there safely. Go for a bit of a T1 push early on. The Edict will be popped already. Arfu going to threaten with the Bane, but now they'll turn around with the Burrow and the Split Earth connecting. They don't have the follow-up damage, though, for Arfu quite yet. He will Brain Sap, and he'll be okay. In fact, he gets a Nightmare off onto Monet, onto Ice as well. Monet running forward, but doesn't actually have the dagger to throw out. Ice, he'll Burrow Strike himself out of there. It looks like they are still chasing for DJ now, but he got the Edict off an Arfu. Gotta be careful. He almost goes down, and he will in the end. Does end up getting DJ, or he does get Ice as a response on.
Really not working out quite too well for RNG, and you are seeing rotations down to Setsu.
Does get sprouted up, Split Earth connects as well. Now the Chakram, it will take out all the refraction charges. Setsu trying to make a run for it, but he cannot get away.
Fnatic's trap. They want to play aggressive early on, and they can. And it's very hard to punish because you need to commit so much to just clean up these cores. And you don't really have the best burst damage from RNG right now.
Oh, Lanham. Just trying to farm top lane, but he does get punished for it. EPICENTER does come out. Jabs is there as well on the Nature's Prophet, and he'll be the one to claim the kill with the Treants. It's going to make it a 6-1, but a 4k net worth lead more importantly. It's not much they can do, right? Mid lane being pushed in by Arbet, top lane being pushed in by the rest. DJ MP there on the Leshrac and Jabs. Bot lane, looks like they do go into MP, but he has Reincarnation now, so you're only going to get one of his lives, and in fact, they won't even try to take that. Arfu turning around for a second, the dagger will find it, but now the slow is applied on Arfu. Can he get himself out? Probably not, although nice Nightmare dodge on the stun. He does Brain Sap as well, and that'll be enough for him to walk out of there safely. In fact, Fiend's Grip is there on Ice. Are they going to have the damage, though? It looks like they will now. Flyby will walk back in, and that was a very nice play. MP gets his TP cancelled as well, and it looks like he will lose his secondary life. RNG, just although I say that, he does turn around. Nightmare will come out though, and Arfu should be able to just walk out safely. But I can't say the same though for Flyby on the Night Stalker EPICENTER. It will come out. Ice with the Sandstorm as well. Now the rest of the cavalry come in. Arbet claiming an easy kill.
Already seeing Setsu, who has been farming in that Radiant jungle for a while because it's the safest spot for him to be in now.
Burrow Strike will be there on the Spectre mid lane. Monet can't get out of there. Arfu trying to help, but can't really do anything on the Bane quite yet. And now his life is in trouble. Arbet on the high ground. He does get Nightmared up, but even then, Ice with the body blocks, and they'll find another. And in fact, they found the TA now as well. Flyby, he commits the nighttime, but Golden Drop is there from Lanham as well. They want to fight this. They will get Ice. Can they find DJ on the Leshrac? He starts the pulse over, but the rest of the team are here now. Flyby trying to back the hell out. Lanham's Golem, though, still in the front lines, being very annoying. And Arbet is going to be the target. They will end up finding DJ just through those fatal bonds. Spectre Haunt now comes in as well. They really want this Timber. He's being very annoying, though, and he goes to the TP play with the chains, but no, it's cancelled off. Arbet still running around. He gets Fiend's Grip now, but look how tanky he is, John. They will eventually find him. But it took...
You have to commit that Golem drop every single time. You're going to have to commit the Fiend's Grip for going for those kills. So if you don't have those tools, it's a very different story. And Arfu,
hey, they're in trouble. Being chased down right now. They will find Arfu down to the mid lane though. MP still being chased down by Monet and Flyby, but here comes Ice. They will get the Reincarnation on that TA. I say that, but the rest of Fnatic moving in, and they found Setsu. The Sprout is there, Ice setting up with the Burrow, and Setsu gonna end up losing his life in the end. Kind of like the fact that you see the Valve Discord though coming out from Lanham, just amplifying those fatal bonds. In fact, they are gonna go into Arbet. Slow him up though, 3-man Burrow Strike, Ice setting up, Split Earth comes in, they'll drop the Golem, and now the Haunt comes out as well, but there's no damage being dealt to Arbet. He'll just chain out of there. Lanham goes down, and now they want more. One tower as well down the bot lane, so RNG may be happy with this, but Ice now looking to set up. Blink does kind of go the right way and finds the Burrow with the EPICENTER and Sandstorm as well. Monet gets used up before the dagger comes out, and now DJ gonna set up with the Split Earth. The Jabs is there as well. RNG
third place. So the cores you want farm on are still finding that farm. And Fnatic, their lineup really has a timer.
White side misses the burrow strike on R2, but gets the Yules off, but they want flyby instead. But here comes that Horde with the fatal box. The golem drop as well. They will find jabs. They'll go after Arbet next, but Arbet finds LANM. Meanwhile, the mid DJ ends up falling, and now they will find R2 as well. Now burrow strike, ice, burrow, epicenter comes out. It's not going to be enough. They've lost Arbet on the timber. He's going after Scepter, but look at the damage he's dealing. Never mind, MP comes in. They found the Rod of Atos on flyby, but he flies out. And Monet trying to find Ice, and he does in the end, but MP not going to allow him to go for free. In fact, jabs being chased down by LANM's Golem. He will be able to TP out, but they found MP on the Wraith King.
Oh god. He was swapping in his man.
Arfu now not going to be able to find MP on that Wraith King. In fact, they will go for jabs down the bot lane. It looks like flyby going to get started with that nighttime, and the Horde being used as well, but this is very early on. They'll go for that kill instead, so jabs end up going down, and the rest of Fnatic actually not interested in fighting anymore. A lot of damage being dealt. He's going to be behind him with Arbet. Top lane Monet, that's the target they want though. Can they find it? Epicenter being committed, burrow in as well. They have found the main target. Split up as well. It's a lot of damage coming up, but Monet's still not dead. They'll finally get it with Arbet, but now a full-blown team fight going to start. Setsu moving forward with flyby. They go straight after jabs on that Prophet. They also found the reincarnation life of the Wraith King. MP going to turn around now. A 1-for-1 trade, but Fnatic expect a buyback to go for this push. They are going to get started. Fortification will come out. Because you do still have the Aegis available on Arbet as well. They will get the tier 3 tower, but do they go for more? Upheaval comes out. And
Fnatic as well. I think that's going to be the next item to watch out for, as RNG has already revealed theirs. So, you know they've popped theirs.
Renee gonna jump in by himself. He gives the vision on MP, and now the TP cancelled off. He didn't have reincarnation. It was just used in the mid lane. RNG eventually won't really get anything out of this smoke. Although they will get a stun off onto Fu on that Bane. No follow-up coming out. RNG, they weren't in position to try and defend. Now Ice goes after the Warlock, which is really the main problem with this high ground. LANM gonna end up falling though. The BKB was popped as well as the Horde. Monet will come in, goes after DJ, does find him. They'll go after the Wraith King as well, so MP loses his first line. Now Jam is being chased down, but no, they'll turn around back after that Wraith King. Epicenter though comes out with the burrow. They go straight after Setsu, and they will find the TA as well. Monet still trying to chase MP and find that secondary life. He does cop the stun. Arbet comes in as well, though flyby manages to find jabs on the Nature's Prophet. Monet now, can he get out? He just wants to go back in. MP ends up finally losing his life. Ice now really can't do much. He will throw out the Spirit Vessel onto the Spectre. Monet, it looks like that'll be the end of that. Age-old Spectre effect coming in.
Has been denied.
Was the mid T1. Also getting denied off by jabs now, so no gold going to RNG for that, but they won't mind too much. Burrow Strike is there onto flyby, though Horde comes out, now the golden drop as well. This could be really disastrous for Fnatic. Looks like Monet was chasing Ice, but instead we'll go back after the Timbersaw Arbet, and he will end up finding him. MP as well, losing his reincarnation line, probably going to lose a secondary as well. There's not really any way for him to run, so he's just going to try and fight while he can. He does try to run in the end, but Setsu will find him, and now they found another jabs. Gonna be on that Nature's Prophet. Not for long though, he is down. And RNG, Fnatic don't have any buybacks available right now. RNG gonna go ahead and clean up an easy top ranks for themselves. They couldn't actually go for any other lane because the creep waves were pushed out and you couldn't get the T fast enough though. You've got that Horde available on Monet, so you can always throw that out, and they do scan it out. There should be a Horde coming very, very soon, and there it is. That should scare off Fnatic. They're copying a fair bit of damage, but no, they'll go for the Roton, and now Monet, he TP's in. The Aegis on the deck, but Monet gets it as well. The Spectre has the Aegis to make matters worse for Fnatic, and with that, MP gonna end up losing his line. That's reincarnation going down. Monet may end up losing the Aegis, but maybe not. He will finally go down. MP though, even lower. He loses his line. Arfu gonna be in trouble due to that epicenter, but no, not even that. Arbet, he's the one in trouble. Nice Burrow Strike coming out from Ice, but now the golden drop comes out out from LAN-M. They find Jabs just through the Fatal Bonds, and now they find Ice on the Sanking as well. 3 buybacks not going to be available.
5k HP. Twice, maybe even thrice over with that cheese as well. And again, you just don't have that capability in Fnatic. They're going to lose at least 1 set of racks, possibly 2 if they rotate to that tier 2 fast enough. Doesn't look that way though, but that's still a massive amount of control going away. They're going to go for those tier 4s.
I don't blame them. They jump straight on to DJ on that ledge track. DJ copying a lot of damage. Those Scepter will come in handy though. They've caught Arbed with the Fiend's Grip as well. Arbed probably going to go down, and does. There will be a buyback coming out from the Timber. RNG, are they actually going to back off here? Still 2 heroes down, but they are respawning rather soon. LAN-M just going to 4-star out. LAN-M might actually end up dying, and he does. Arbed, he gets the Yules off, and Jabs now finding the Sprout on Monet. Can they actually find this Spectre though? LAN-M already losing his life. Monet's still so darn tanky. Another Sprout coming out. Arbed still moving forward. The Burrow Strike will come out as well with the Sandstorm. This could be a massive kill if they can find it. But now Monet, he'll turn around and go for the team fight instead. MP falling low. Arfu, he will lose his life. So now 3 heroes available for RNG. They do find DJ though. Ice, he'll go down as well. Setsu in trouble. He'll BKB up with the Refraction. There's the Reincarnation Life going down, and Arbed now gonna be the target on the Timber. He's not as tanky as you'd remember, and they found MP on the Wraith King as well. His second life gonna end up being forfeit. Jabs, he TP'd in. He won't be part of the party, but the party's over. Jabs goes down. The GG call's been made, and RNG even this series out 1-1.
They found, look, Fnatic found that early game to mid-game they wanted. They couldn't clear that high ground, and we mentioned it in the draft when we had
TA still available, though there are a lot more ways to deal with the TA with this draft that RNG has.
He should be safe. At the same time, this is probably a lane where the Batrider actually can't get too much work done. Again, down to the Abaddon's Aphotic Shield. Just that this spell every single time is, you know, going to cancel out a lot of your damage.
Well, Fu going to get ganked up bot lane. Does get a nice fish roll from DJ, though. Stormhammer comes in, and Monet trying to block them off, but they will eventually find the kill. Jabs picking that one up, and now Monet going to be in trouble. DJ doesn't have another fish roll. Spawn out Fu on the AA now as well. Arfu apparently going to be the target. They will get started with the Leech Seed, and now the Fisher comes in as well. Arfu being blocked up by DJ, although LAN-M, he'll TP in. The Cold Feet will freeze up DJ. Monet now going to turn this one around. They do end up fighting Arfu, but they end up losing DJ in the process. Now we have a bit of a trade between harassment between Monet and MP, but that'll pretty much be it. Just 2 supports going down, and the rest back off.
It is, again, equal aggression from both sides this time, both of them really wanting to find those trades in this lane. They want their cores to be able to find that early farm, because the cores this time around are pretty explosive. The Lifestealer and that Sven want that early farm, want to be able to apply some good team fights in the mid-game, and that means both teams will just not give them an easy time to find that.
LAN-M should be able to spot him out. DJ gonna start running in. They're gonna go after LAN-M on that Jakiro first. They do get the root off. Now the Leech Seed as well. Where is the Fisher? Not quite yet out, but now it is. But it is way too late. He didn't quite find a block, and with that, they're gonna turn around onto Jabs now. Jabs actually getting blocked off. He will go invis though with the Nature's Guidance, and LAN-M still gonna be in trouble. Another Leech Seed comes out, and MP gonna be able to chase him down. But Monet wants the trade with the Stormhammer of his own, and it looks like he probably will find it, although no. Well, Arbed struggling up against Setsu on that OD. In fact, he's struggling a lot. About 6 last hits behind the OD, and just with that Astral Spam coming out, Arbed, he's going to try and do some harassment. Sanity is being dropped. Now Fisher comes out, though. DJ setting up for his side. But again, Arbed, he doesn't have chains yet, so he can't really hold this OD down. But you do have Ice just rotating in. He does find the kill, but Arbed actually ends up going down as well to Setsu. And a bit of a misplay coming out from our Ember Spirit. Meanwhile, top lane, Stormhammer coming out. They will find Arfu on the AA, but they will lose Jabs in the process. And that'll make it a 3-5 early on. Fnatic with a very, very slight lead on the Dire side. In fact, hold that thought, because DJ now gonna run past Monet and LAN-M, but he gets stunned up. With that, Fisher does end up connecting, of course, but it will not matter. Monet will find another kill on the Sven.
This early aggression really being a back and forth for both teams. We're already at 9 kills overall, 4-5 from that Rider pickup you have on Ice, the fact that he's still finding this farm as well, because it basically right now with offlaners who just kind of creep skipping.
Oh, Ice going in for the lasso in the mid lane. There are rotations coming in, but they found Setsu. With that Setsu still surviving, there's that aquatic shield coming into play. Jabs now has to get the hell out of there, but he gets Astraled up. Ice looking to turn around, but he doesn't have Firefly any longer, and Jabs will end up going down. Flyby just continuing to move forward. He will get out of there, but now Arbet will remnant back in. There's no real target to go for himself though. Ice does land the flame break on LANM and does do a hell of a lot of damage with that sticky napalm, but it will not be enough.
Level 1 duration, right? It's just 3 seconds at level 1, 3.5 at 2, even at level 3. You know, level 3 is where it's best at 4 seconds, but still, you're riding a lot on that one piece of control. You really need good follow-up from DJ, who is caught out.
Yeah, he kind of just ran down towards the Radiant without it. The aquatic shield just going to be too much. The MP still considering a chase, but what do you even do? They get the root off, borrowed time being popped as well, and with that borrowed time down, they might be able to go for this now. Flyby though does get the drums on the courier. Yeah, he's not planning to back off, he's just got way too much sustain. Meanwhile, mid lane, Ice will end up losing his life to Monet. Arbet needs to get himself out, and looks like he'll just walk out of there safely.
But on just really no response from Fnatic towards his hero.
Arbet. Mid lane, John, just underneath that T2 tower. Icepath connects and Monet has the follow-up. Sanity's Eclipse being dropped and Setsu now LANM will come in. Throws out the Jewel Breath, MP. Gonna be okay, he still has the Rage available on that Lifestealer. Meanwhile, mid lane, Setsu again gonna be the target of a gank. Ice, he has the lasso, he comes straight in, and this time around they will end up finding getting Setsu. Bot lane as well, they commit the ultimate from the tree, and they do end up finding Flyby after the borrowed time was expended. Now LANM gonna be chased down by NP. And I imagine NP will not stop diving for this kill. LANM doesn't really have a way out, they get the root off from Jabs. And he's got to kind of just try and juke them around a bit, waste a bit of time, but he does eventually go down.
Too worried.
Flyby could be in trouble. LANM as well. Ice is waiting in the tree line with the Bat Rider. There is a TP in from Arbet as well. It looks like Arfu will be the target. They commit the lasso on Arfu. He will end up losing his life on the AA. And the Monet now does show his face as well. Jabs gonna just chill around Arfu. Keep scouting him out. The rest of Fnatic are starting to move in as well, and it's that 15-minute banner rune mark, though Fnatic kind of just walk past them. They want Monet instead. In fact, no, they'll pop the ultimate onto AA once again, so Arfu may go down, though Monet going to be the real target. They bounce back up, Echo being committed as well. They just want to secure this spend kill. Monet, so tanky, but not tanky enough. He does lose his life. Full pipe now as well, coming out onto Flyby on that Abaddon. And Flyby has just continuously farmed up, like he is not joining if he doesn't need to. Bot lane, they will end up finding Arfu once again, and they really don't like this AA. So mid lane, Monet gonna be in trouble and will again end up losing his life. Now Arbet looking for the next target, and he does see Setsu and LANM. Pete showing off his new Radiance. So RNG will get the point in the end. In fact, Jabs trying to find a target now for them to punish. Monet will be another nice one again. In fact, Overgrowth is available, Jabs. They have actually found one on the Battle Rider, though. Overgrowth is out. Setsu, he'll find Ice. Now they're looking for more. Ice Blast will come out, but misses everything. Arbet just trying to back out of there. MP going to be chased down by Flyby now, though. Infest comes out on Jabs, and he's just sitting there invis. Arbet now fighting everyone by himself, though. He may just end up dying, but no, Fnatic, they'll get started again. Arbet loses his life. Setsu going to be the target. MP will turn around onto Monet instead. DJ still has Echo Slam available, has not thrown it out. Now a lasso and Echo comes out of DJ. They'll find Monet. Flyby still looking very, very healthy with that borrowed time. It looks like Setsu going to keep chasing down Ice, but he gets away with the Firefly. In fact, no, Arfu, he'll find him out. Cold Feet will come out, and now Setsu jumps in for the Arcane Orbs. Fnatic not looking so great, but they're still going. Flyby going to start chasing down MP now as well. MP does not have Infest available, but an Ice Path coming out and connecting on two. Ice Blast will not connect that Rage, just saving him, but they do at least get the passive off. And now MP just a sitting duck. Setsu's there with the OD. Flyby still chasing him up. Although MP somehow still managed to juke it out just a bit. But one more Arcane Orb will do it. Here comes Arbin though with the Fissure as well. MP loses his life. Arbin trying to find the OD, but now he's trapped up. Where's the Remnant?
Oh, God.
He hasn't got any available, and Setsu finds him. Jabs meanwhile gets dusted up, and he's gone as well, surely. Flyby trying to find him.
Tower is under attack.
Lan M. And he gets spotted by Jabs. Does get the one of Atos. He just dropped the Sentry Ward down. Ice Blast comes out as well. Jabs probably just going to end up dying here, and he will. They won't find if it's necessary.
We've seen this kind of build from Embers before, I believe in a different tournament, and we only saw it once. But it does come out.
Bot lane. They found the lasso. They got the OD. Setsu, that's a massive kill. They pick it up. Can they find Armfu? Chains was used by Arbin, but he didn't have the vision. Jabs gonna try and scout out Monet, but there is a Sentry Ward up above that high ground of Jabs. Gonna use the overgrowth, though. Where's the rest of the team? They're not even here anymore. Jabs is the only one left, and he does end up going down.
No.
But no, not quite yet. Rest of RNG are here anyway. Monet, Stormhammer will connect on Jabs. Should be a nice, easy kill. The Ice Path as well connecting. Fnatic, just no way to save this, although overgrowth again being committed. It didn't really look like there was a chance he was going to survive anyway.
That was pretty optimistic. Oh,
Mid lane,
nice,
they get
nice.
the lasso off at the very least. It is only on Lan M, and now the one of Atos Ice Path comes in. RNG moving their way in as well, trying to find a target to go on. MP gonna get started on Lan M, but he's still taking a lot. He will eventually go down. Monet does not bother popping that BKB and going for the fight. He doesn't have God Strength yet. Boo now gonna end up dying as well. And it looks like without the God Strength best coming out, I believe it was onto Ice on that Batrider, and they're going to try and snipe somebody down the bot lane. Monet going to get caught out. A nice play coming out from Fnatic, but can they burst the spin down in time? It looks like they probably can, although no BKB is there. He's still getting dealt quite a bit of damage and does go down, though. Setsu now comes in with the Signs of Life. Ice Blast will connect as well. That is a dead life stealer, as well as that Jabs goes down as well.
like demons, so does clean that up fairly quick. He's in a bit of a rough start.
Ice Blast, Ice Path as well, and he cops it. With that side device on Setsu, you can't
See again, if he opts for the Remnant Charge, you're not going to get too much late game damage out, but if you go for the Sleight of Fists, then Divine Rapiers become a very clear option as one way.
Oh, bot lane, they will catch out Ice on that Batrider. Trying to run here too, and it looks like they will try to force at least a buyback out of Ice. Lasso is still available if he does opt to back out, but now, well, they got the side device off onto the lifesteal, and that's a massive kill. MP, he's forced to buy back immediately, and now the overgrowth from Jabs, but the lasso coming out onto Monet. Can they burst down this Smith? He is still pretty darn tanky. He's going to turn around on MP. In fact, no, he'll go for a run. Now the Echo comes out. DJ trying to turn this around for Fnatic. Ahmed with that Remnant being thrown in, but Sanity's Eclipse being dropped as well. He gets DJ and Jabs, and the rest of Fnatic just falling apart. Monet, just a massive amount of damage, and of course the OD as well. With that, they're going to be able to claim that mid-racks. Fnatic trying desperately to slow it down, but you just don't have the tools for it. Do they go down to the bot racks now? I mean, they are low in HP, but no, they'll go straight after DJ on that Earthshaker. Take him out. Arbet is desperately trying to push out the creep wave down to the bot lane, but they'll just go to tier 4s instead. Sounds like a good trade for the side of RNG, and I think this might be GG, but they are going to try and defend one last time, it seems. They've taken that Ancient pretty darn fast, though. The T4's already gone. Ice will jump in. Doesn't have Lasso available, so just trying to juke them around on Arben. Doing a fair bit of damage on that Ember. They will take down the AA. Now Setsu will lose the Aegis. Monet pops the BKB, but has no mana for the Stormhammer. Does finally get it. Now Setsu jumps in. Ice. He screws up the Lasso. If the Linkers was available on the OD. Now the Astral comes out on Ice. But a surprise Linkers from Setsu ruins the Lasso from Ice, and the game's over. They call GG. RNG though, with the surprise upset over Fnatic to start us off in this first series, essentially of the group stages, John. And that'll mean Fnatic